I'm Paul Apalanja, and the mining manager for GMC. Ghana Manganese Company is the only manganese mine in Ghana, and basically we are doing manganese mining. It's purely an open cast operation, which ore and the waste is taken through surface operations. I'm currently using 16 cut machines, which are 777Fs. We are working 24 hours a day, morning shifts, afternoon shift, and night shifts. Since we acquired this machine, we have been having very good partnership with Mantrac when it comes to our maintenance. I believe anytime we have issues that come with spare parts, we have them to fix our machines. We also have other technical guys on site which will assist us in case we need any technical assistance. And in my view, that has been very good for us since we acquired the cut machines.
Machine downtime to our operation is it causes us because the mining needing to maintain the number of fleet we have to rent to supplement what has gone down. So then it increases our operational costs, it eats into our budget, and then it doesn't help us. Service exchange, I would say, is like having a consignment stock, see? So when we go down on any of the components and we give a call to Mantrac, so I want maybe 777 transmission, so we have it, then the documentation is done, and then they bring it, so it makes the work fast. We don't have to stay for a long time before. As they are preparing to bring it, we also start taking it. We take it and then we give them the return call, and that helps us a lot. We are looking at trying to reduce the downtime. Some of the contributing factors that will increase the downtime is having a component not available. Now, service exchange makes us efficient because it allows us to have more uptime of the machines, and then mining can also use it efficiently to give the targeted amount of ore that they need to bring. I think they've been very, very supportive in terms of our operations when we need anything. Even when we have administrative challenges, they try to sort it out to keep the operations running. In terms of parts as well, they've been supportive. So they've been always be there for us to make our equipment reliable and then available. But then CPT also gives you like another life of an equipment. So when you participate, I think it helps. Yeah, I think my Mantrac is doing well on the CPT area. Other companies will be looking at maybe doing some of the components exchange, but then at a point in time when you send the machine for CPT for the overall machine to be looked at, it comes out like a new machine. When you decide to go on CPT, when the machine returns from CPT, you have the assurance that the next 18,000 hours or the hours maybe you set for yourself, the machine is going to be available and reliable for your operations. The Mantrac site engineer, Mick Crane, is very supportive and is assisting us very well. And then when there is a need, the team also from the workshop come to our aid, all for us to keep our equipment up and running. We have limitation to our troubleshooting, and then we call for support if we end our area that we are limited to where we are. We call for their support and they come and do the troubleshooting for us. Critical jobs to maybe commissioning of components and things like that, they also come in to do the commissioning for us and ensure that all the equipment or the components is within the parameters. Yeah, we wanted to look at the performance of the machine remotely, other than what also our technicians come and tell us. The operator will say ABC, our inspector, people who go for inspection will also say ABC. So what is the machine also saying? We try to merge these three together and then see the trend of where we should go. And then it's not you can print and know what the machine is telling you, and then have pre-information of something to happen, prepare for it before it happens. And in the future, we'll be looking at all the machines. The SOS gives us an information of what is happening to a component. For instance, if you have your SOS telling you maybe aluminium, high rate of aluminium we know your pistons and maybe brass and other things. It gave us a pre-information of what is happening to the diff. We would have run it to total failure if the SOS wasn't around or we are not subscribing to SOS. So once we were subscribing to us and gave us a pre-information of what is happening, we were able to change the component earlier than total failure, and then we kept the truck back on track. So downtime was reduced. Instead of hiring a truck, that was reduced, and then our availability was also increased. Starting from our planning section, when a machine is slated for maintenance or PM, the planners have to raise the work order, and then it saves time there. Instead of keying individual filters and all components in for some time, it saves time there. As soon as they pick the kits, everything is there, and then it saves also time from the store. They also pick one kit at a go, and then when it comes to workshop, we know we are assured of everything that we need. So as soon as we kickstart, nothing stops us. It is time, sort of time saving. But then we prefer having genuine cat parts because some of this aftermarket parts doesn't help us. And then I think I've raised a red flag on that to our purchasing department, which they are setting up on that. It is also good that maybe when we don't have the right or we don't have the parts from Mantrac, we should have an alternative supplier to support us in that direction. But then it is also not too good in concentrating on on this non-genuine cat parts. It doesn't help us, and we have instances where we have premature failures on this non-genuine cat parts. We recently experienced a non-genuine cat component which just worked for 1,000 hours and failed a D6 transmission. We also have an equalizer bar that got broken prematurely. We have bearing failures on some of the equalizer bar ends, and then lots of them. Components that we don't see what is inside, I'm not comfortable buying it from outside. I prefer getting so that gives me the assurance that at least I have my, I can get the full life of that component. They see us one of their strategic partners, so they have been supportive in all areas. The parts, CPT, even this guy fights for us. They sometimes push for us, maybe when there's a delay and things like that, they push for us. Components, we may not do the paperwork, but then they will start getting things ready as soon as you get them informed. They've been very supportive.